Thanks for checking out another episode of the Laugh and Death podcast. Stay tuned after the episode to check out some new music by Xela Mata.
All right.
We are
San Antonio was fucking fun, dude.
Yeah, what'd you do over there?
It was basically for my sister's birthday, but we all got drunk as fuck.
You guys really look alike. And it's not like, of course, you guys are family. So
Yeah,
you guys
no,
both
yeah,
are.
yeah.
But it's like, if you guys had if you both had your hair down, I wouldn't know who's who.
Especially from behind.
Oh. No, so I don't know if it's just like, you know how just guys being guys, but like I was there with my cousin, my older brother, and my sister's boyfriend. And we were all cooking by the pool, right?
Cooking by the pool?
Yeah, cooking. We were cooking by the pool. And my brother had a frisbee, and we were fucking drinking, dude. Like we were drinking the whole day. Like we were pretty buzzed already, right? And we get into the pool. It's like the deepest is 4 feet. It's tiny. It's a pool at apartments, you know, but it's a luxury-ish looking pool. It's nice, and we're two of us on each side, two on one side, two on the other side, right? And we're just drinking, we're throwing the frisbee, and then just, I guess, guys being dudes, like, my brother's like, you know what, let's play a game. We're like, okay, and he's like, okay, you throw the frisbee, if you miss it, you have to belly flop into the pool.
Oh.
And we're like, holy fuck, you know, we're like, okay, I'm down, yeah, whatever, fuck it, you know, I just love that, I don't know, like, we'll just come up with shit to pass the time, or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean?
You have to make a game out of everything?
Yeah, make a competition out of everything. And then, and I was like, you know what, to make it even more rare, like, all right, let's say I throw the frisbee to David. David misses it. He has to belly flop, right? We're playing again. Everyone's catching it. Nobody drops it. If I throw it again to David and he misses it again, twice in a row, he has to chug his beer and then belly flop into the fucking water. And we were like, okay, that'll never happen. And dude, I was the very first fucking one that it happened to. And I had just opened a beer. I had to chug that motherfucker. And then right away, just get up. I was all bloated and just like, oh, fuck. And what we were doing is like, get to the edge of the pool, just cover your face and just like lean into it, just, boom, just smack, bro. It was so fucking bad. Like,
who threw up? I'm pretty sure somebody would.
Nah, nobody threw up.
Oh,
I had to take a mean ass shit though. Like,
yeah, I bet.
But it was fun. It was just fucking stupid to me that like, you know what I mean? Like just making a game and like just dudes being dudes.
And it's like the most simple thing. Like we have a frisbee. Fuck it, let's do a frisbee game.
And beer, like, and then I got home, right? Well, I came back home or whatever. I told my girl about it. I was like, oh, it's the same thing, dudes. You know, guys just being guys, like. So we were drinking and like right away, I told the whole story. She's like,
"You're dumb.
You're fucking stupid. You're fucking drinking and shit." I'm like, oh man, I should have just kept my mouth shut. You know what I mean? I thought it would have gotten a laugh, but you know.
Wait, you were drinking? Oh my god!
Oh, god damn it! Yeah, it's fucked. It was funny though. It was fun. It was a good time. It was a good night.
Where'd you go over there? Was it your sister's birthday?
Yeah, it was my sister's birthday.
Or just for that?
Yeah, just for that. And we stayed with my cousin who lives up there in San Antonio. We ended up going to 6th Street. In Austin.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I went to 6th Street.
Never been.
No?
I've seen it.
Fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Like, so many fucking people, dude. Like, and so much diversity of people. Like, it's fucking crazy. And people throwing up in corners and shit. It was just, but like, we had been drinking the whole day. That's the day we were cooking out and like drinking and shit. I was fucked up before we fucking went over there. Like, and we proceeded to drink more. And I was just like, dude, how can people just do this? You know what I mean? Like that, it's like their regular. I'm just like, no, it's too much. Night. Yeah, it's fucking crazy, dude.
Oh, I can't drink like that anymore.
No, yeah, me neither. That's what I'm saying. I hadn't drank like that in forever. And like the next day, like I fucking just hung over as fuck. Just like, oh, I hate my life and shit. But like, I guess one of my cousins, he's just like he just weathered to it. Literally, we all wake up and I hear behind me. He has those Miller Lights that you just, and I hear it in the morning. I'm just like, dude, are you fucking serious? That even the noise just makes me want to like, just the thought about it. He's like, gotta start it off right. Miller Light time, baby. Miller time, baby. I'm like, god damn it, dude. Crazy.
What's it called? The hair of dog when you wake up hungover and you have to drink another beer in the morning. So like.
Calm you. Ease it in. Oh, I can never do that. Even the thought of it just, I have to even at that night, we went to this place called Chacho's, which is pretty cool. 24-hour spot in San Antonio.
Is it the Mexican restaurant?
Yeah.
With the Godzilla nachos?
Yeah. The crazy fucking...
It's
24 hours.
Legit.
It's open 24 hours. And my brother got me 2 beers. I didn't ask him to, and I didn't even drink. I drank maybe a quarter of one. I was just like, I don't want any, you know.
No, thank you.
But I mean, it was fun. I hadn't gone out in a minute, which makes me think also I want to take my girl out too because I haven't really spent time with her. I feel kind of bad.
It's been over a year since I've gone day drinking, and typically we would go to like Progreso, and like there's a bar right there on the first corner, and we would just show up at like 10 o'clock in the morning and drink until like 3 or 4, nonstop, and then it's like 2 beers shot, and then.
Speaking of shots, get some of that shit you got in there.
Agavero?
Yeah.
I can make that happen.
I'm down. I'm so down.
No, thank you.
Me and you?
I can't do alcohol. Well, I can't do beer now because
okay, I'll be right back.
My gut would be like, hey guys, it's time to poop. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I just feel like, honestly, if I'm being completely honest, dude, I know David's not here right now, but he'll hear it later in the recording. But like, I didn't really feel like recording today.
You know.
But like when I get here, it feels good. You know, it feels all right. Like it feels being in front of it. Like I feel good.
Yeah.
Like I'm down. But the thought of it, I'm just like I have to go all the way because I live all the way in San Benito, and I'm just like you know.
Well, I'll have to pick me up. Excuse me. I'll have to pick me up and then.
Did you get dropped off here? Or you drove here?
I drove here,
oh,
but I have to leave by 7. It's tough time, but I have to leave by 7 for sure.
Yeah, I was telling him if you could get dropped off, it's probably out of the way for her though. I mean, I could take you back, but whatever works. We won't take too long. We'll start.
Well, either way, I have to babysit.
Oh shit! I'm so down, dude.
$9.95, really?
Yeah. It's my favorite tequila. It's it's dirt cheap. You can get it from Progreso for like $10.
He's speaking into it.
Better than Patron to me.
I'm not gonna
it's
do it.
It's so sweet. I'm gonna give you a little sippy sip.
No, man, don't force him, man.
Fuck that, dude.
Yeah. Let's get this podcast started right. Oh my god.
Don't spill that shit, dude.
Do you guys want to take the shot and then start the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, man, don't force it, man. I can smell it, bro. I'm gonna wait for you to sit down.
Sponsor us.
Yeah.
Sure. Cheers.
By luck.
Cheers, team.
Episode 6, dog.
Episode 6. Damn.
Hey, let's make it if I say my wife, we have to do another. That's if it happens naturally.
No. Mm-hmm. Yes. No, yeah. I'm not down.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. It happens every single episode.
It's not. It won't.
But I'm not doing that. One's enough.
Yeah, I'm done.
Whew.
I'll put water in there.
All right. Oh, that was eventful. All right. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Life and Death podcast. You know who it is. It's David, Fern,
Hey.
What's up?
and of course me, Alex, here by your side, speaking to your ears, speaking to your eyes, depending on where you're listening. Just so you guys know, we are now on almost all, now there's so many out there, but we are on a lot of podcast streaming platforms, or just streaming platforms in general. We are on iTunes, we are on Google Play Music, and we are now on Spotify.
Yeah.
Which is what I personally love. Spotify. I really enjoy it, even though I don't pay for it. My girl pays for it. Thank you.
Typical
Just search us up, Laugh and Death Podcast. Check us out. Listen to us. We're based here out in Rio Grande Valley, Texas. Super fun times. Yeah.
Leave us a comment on the videos if you guys want us to talk about something. If you have any discussion on topics that we talk about. Just engage with us. We want to hear from you as well.
Definitely. So what's up, guys? I mean, how's it going, guys?
Coming in hot.
Coming in hot?
Yes. I mean, just because it's hot outside too. But what's up, David? You want to say something?
I want to double shot of tequila brings out Xela out of Alex, and I fucking love it.
Oh my
This
god!
would be a good fucking podcast.
Yeah, he started out pretty swaggy, like, what's up, guys?
Dude, it got me smooth because I was already having a good time. Like I said earlier, even the thought of sometimes I live in San Benito, the drive out here is kind of a lot for me, and I'm just like, but when I'm here, I'm just like, I'm down. It just feels good, like being around you guys.
Yeah.
You know? It's fun. It's always a good time, but
It's ya boy.
yeah, boy.
Yeah,
Xela
boy,
Mata.
Xela.
What's up?
Anyways, my fucking car, dude. Yesterday I spent the whole day trying to fix the problem. Like I spent $100 on equipment and tools, and then $300 on the part.
Jeez.
Put the shit in. I was like, please work. Turned it on. It turns on now, which is good.
Question: did you look up the tutorial on
Yeah,
YouTube?
fuck yeah, dude.
Oh fuck it. That's what I did when my
Yeah.
shit fucked up.
Yeah.
You can fucking look up surgery videos on YouTube. That's fucking
It's for the black market, bro.
excellent. Yeah.
Wait,
What were
no.
you trying to say?
Anyways, I got my car started. Like now it's running, but now it's just making a weird ass noise. So it's like if it's not one thing, it's another. I'm fucking tired of this fucking car, but it's the only one I have.
Wait,
It's-
which car is this? The blue one? The Chevy?
Yeah, the Cavalier. It's like a 2003 old ass shit. Looks like shit. Smells like shit. But it's my car and I want to fix it.
It's a character, dog.
What's
It's
the
a
name of your
character.
car?
A Maggie.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like those lamos. The name's their car. So
Why'd you name it Maggie though?
I don't know. It just looks like a Maggie.
Because he was like, "Oh yeah, that's my Maggie." One time, and he was listening to Rod Stewart in the morning when I walked in.
Yeah.
He was listening to Maggie. May I?
Maggie May. Yeah.
Maggie May. Yeah. Fucking.
I think that's why. I discovered that song. I mean, it's been around since like 70s, maybe 80s. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I discovered that song and it's like, yeah, I like the name
Yeah.
Maggie.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
I mean, I'm those fucking lamos. The name's their car.
You were trying to repair it yourself?
Yeah, I mean, it was the starter. So it's just like a component you just take out, put a new one in. So now it starts, but the motor, I don't know if the fan or something's making a weird noise. So I'm just trying to figure that out.
So you're saying you fixed the problem, but a new one?
Yeah,
a new one
yeah,
came
of course.
out.
I mean, it's never that easy. You know what I mean?
No, well, see, when I had texted him when I was coming back from San Antonio. I literally, dude, we were driving back from San Antonio. We stopped at a Whataburger in Raymondville. Oh, no, my bad. No, we stopped at a Whataburger in Corpus, in the Corpus area. I don't know why I was thinking Raymondville. In the Corpus area where my sister stays, my eldest sister. And I literally put it in park in the drive-thru. We got our food. We went to my sister's house, parked it, ate inside, and spent our time there, visited my little nephew. And we're like, all right, we're going to take off. We don't want to stay here too long, you know. We get in the van. I press the park, and like the whole lever to shift gears just
Oh, I know how to fix that too.
ridiculous. It was just the bushing on the on the transmission cable. But like my thought was just like, what the fuck, you know? Like we literally just we just put it in park, like we were fine. Like what the fuck? So we spent like an hour like looking up shit and like, okay, what the fuck? And we ended up my brother-in-law. He's not even fucking married to my sister yet, but they're talking about it. But shit, I ruined that for everybody.
Spoilers.
But
Surprise,
guys. Fuck it. No, that's what this shit would do to you, man. God damn it. It'll bring out truths. No. So he ended up figuring it out, and then, we fucking came back. But now it's still, I think it's just an old bushing. Like, it's just maybe old and cracked and shit, but we need to replace it. Like, even on my way over here, I went to go put gas in San Benito, and I didn't want to go in park, and I was in drive, and I was like, God damn it. And I kind of just kept messing with it, and went to park, and
Gotta tease it.
as I was pumping gas, yeah.
Yank it slow.
I was pumping gas, and I put it back on.
Look in the eyes and just
oh my God, dude.
I just want you all to know that you all are both talking about car issues, and I'm still a little bit bitter about the $1 Million Butt episode. Where,
dude, if I had an army of mechanic babies,
you don't understand.
I wouldn't be talking about this shit.
No, it was the worst part of that podcast, because I clearly won because you would have had to carry 15 babies this year all at once. I should have won.
Well, you had 1 point, didn't you?
No, that was the 1 point I needed.
No,
but you had 1 point.
You only had 1 point.
I think that was before I got.
You weren't gonna win the game.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I could have kept it interesting, but still, who says they would rather clean a frat house from head to toe?
That's fine.
I feel attacked because I'm a frat guy. For like 2 semesters, we're not that bad.
Yeah, we know this.
It's not
suck a lot of dicka.
It's not bad. It's like you guys make it seem like it's the fucking.
I'm not making
You
it seem
made
like
it
that.
seem like the worst. That was the one thing you wouldn't do. was clean a frat house from head to toe.
No,
Because
that
I
was,
want a fucking army of baby mechanics.
no, but that was that was before we made the whole justification
God
of
damn
army
it.
or baby mechanic army. That was before that. He was
But you
like,
don't realize you're gonna have to give birth to these fucking things.
it's all right, man,
Dude.
We got to pay our dues sometime.
Oh, now that I'm thinking about
Are
it,
you fucking serious? You all both
now,
deciding
now
on
that
this?
I'm thinking
It's
about it,
fucking
like where would it
ridiculous.
come out from? Would your dick hole or your asshole?
Dick hole, dude.
That's kind of arousing in some situations.
I mean, sooner or later, I think I'm gonna get some fucking kidney stones. So I think,
Fuck, it might as well be the size of a fucking baby.
yeah, dude.
I pray to God you get. I don't pray to God, but I hope.
What if it's like those little sponge things you put in the water and they expand?
They grow.
Yeah. What is one of those? Anyways, I'm getting into my topic.
Go for it, man. This is that book was closed, dude.
No, it wasn't. That's fucking stupid. If you agree with me, please put it in the comments that Fernie was wrong and I
Would you rather have an army of baby mechanics or clean
Okay.
or clean
Or
the house? I don't want to clean my
the
own
frat
house.
Clean the frat
For
house.
context, you would have had to carry 15 babies for 9 months and then give birth to them. No, but I'd rather. I wouldn't want to clean a frat house. That was.
Oh wait, the thing was
ridiculous.
$1 million, but every time you have car problems.
Yes, you get pregnant again and again, and even then.
You see, I'm now having. It's hard for me to close this book again.
Army of mechanic babies.
Dude, you feel bloated when you're eating a double meat from Whataburger, and imagine having to carry 15 fucking babies.
Don't lie, dude. I don't need double meats. I eat fucking hot, sweet and spicy. What is it called?
That is double
It's
meat.
double meat, dude.
Yeah, but it has
Wow,
bacon.
that's how oblivious
Triple
you were
meat.
to your
Triple meat,
to your
'cause it has
food.
bacon on there.
Don't
So if you
talk
agree with
over
me,
me,
please.
You know.
Comment.
Triple meat.
I need your support.
All right, fuck it. All right.
Give me the beef.
Oh my god.
All right,
what are we
Freddie,
getting into
what was
today?
the topic?
What were we
Well,
getting
actually, you know what? What is one skill you wish you had? So mine would be like
into? Cleaning frat houses.
how to fucking fix my car,
How to be a mechanic.
how to be a mechanic.
Be a mechanic, yeah.
Maybe like cooking. Maybe like trying to figure out how far things are. Just looking at them, like 15 feet.
Okay, well, when you say cooking, do you mean like gourmet ass fucking
Yeah.
5-star?
Yeah.
Like,
Somebody could be like, "Oh, I know how to make eggs." Yeah, everybody fucking knows how to make eggs. I want to make like lobster tail and steak and fucking
You can do that, dude.
yeah,
YouTube.
dude, just YouTube it, dude. For real.
sure, but it's always like a pinch of this, a pinch of that. Like
Pinch it, dude. Fuck it.
I don't know. I feel like I need technical like quarter inch of whatever the fuck.
Okay, cooking. What else?
Mechanic skills and maybe like knowing how far things
skills if you had your fucking baby.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. Maybe like trying to figure out how far things are. Like just looking at like a car, be like, that's about like 6-7 feet away, and just that's how you become a NBA player. Just like,
No, that's
Yeah, I
not
don't
how
think
you
that's-
become it.
yeah.
It's a
I'll be the first 5'8" basketball player. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's more, but
No, yeah, I'm sure there's a lot more.
Yeah.
fat Mexican
With
basketball
hops.
player. No hops. Just
No
like
hops, just distance measurement.
Yeah.
I get the only way I see something like that being useful is like in like a emergency, like you're in a car driving, you're about to crash. Oh, it's about fucking whatever meters away. Just swear about real quick if you can make it, or accepting your death.
Yeah, of all
Yeah.
people, you need that.
Mr. Vertigo over here.
Shut the fuck up! You're hitting my fucking real shit, my real spot.
Well, how about you? What's the skill you wish you
Oh
had?
fuck, my skills. One of my skills would probably be
How to rap?
fuck,
Whoa, dude, deep
dude. You
cut.
shouldn't have given him the shot, dude.
Dude, you give him one shot, he fucking grows
You'll
balls.
fucking grow some massive cajones, bro.
No.
All right, one skill would be how to rap. Thanks, fucking Fernie.
No, you good. You good.
No, man.
I
Cool.
like your stuff.
No, man. All right, the second skill,
Damn.
how to rap better, right? Fuck. I don't even know. I didn't even really think about what skill. I mean, fuck, something that would help me, right? I mean,
not even.
one time we had a conversation, me and my friends, when you said this whole measurement of distance and thing, stuff like that.
You guys were talking about your dick size? Or?
Our dick sizes, we were talking about whose can touch their butthole, No, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about like how if a guy who can like, we called him the human scale. He could just like touch something and he'll know the weight of it.
Ooh.
Like I'll touch this and it's like, oh, this is about, half a pound, 2 pounds, 3 pounds, something like that.
Yeah.
But that's all he can do. Like he just tells you the weight of things.
That's a superpower.
Well, Well, I mean, distance isn't a fucking skill. You just with your depth perception, it's not a skill. That's just superpower, basically.
That's true. Oh, okay, maybe like spelling, because ever since the autocorrect, I can't remember how to spell shit
I can spell shit pretty good, actually.
Okay.
pretty well.
God damn it.
That's English.
Maybe I don't think that's right either.
Hey, hide this shit from Fern, dude. What would your skill be?
So a couple years ago, or not even a couple years ago, but a while back, I taught myself how to whistle, and that's because on my way home from work, I would drive without the radio on and just sit there going, and I finally got the pitch, and now I can whistle really loud without like using my fingers or just like naturally like perking my lips or whatever. No, I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, I taught myself that, and I always told myself like if I could teach myself something else, it would either be like nunchuck skills with YouTube, or learning how to juggle. I've always thought like that's a cool party trick to just be like, okay, check this out and learn how to juggle.
You're that guy.
That's kind of lame.
You're that guy.
That's not a cool party trick.
I
Unless
want-
you're like a clown at a kid's
actually,
birthday party.
Actually, no, that's pretty cool because I saw a video yesterday where some girl had like a sword on her, like bouncing on her head. She was juggling other swords while like riding that one wheel thing. It's kind of
Unicycle?
not a unicycle. It's not a one wheel. Sorry, it's like a board and there's like a
PVC pipe.
Oh,
Yeah.
like the balance thing?
board.
Oh,
Yeah. She was on a balance board juggling while bouncing a sword on her head. Like how
Look at how much stuff I can do.
Yeah.
Blades are balanced
kinda lame
from
to me.
end to end so that it feels natural. That I don't know, just kind of a nerdy thing that I know about.
What are you just saying? She fucking. Why don't you let me see you balance a fucking sword on your head, asshole?
Dude, they're fucking
That's her
balanced
career,
from-
bro.
That's what they're for. They're supposed to be balanced.
You're a fucking sword master now or what?
Yeah, dude.
Have you been to that spot in
I'm a
the flea
swordsman.
market? Who's your master? They have blades and shit.
I fucking buy
They have some crazy
$5
shit
knives
there.
all the time.
They have crazy blades there.
Anyways, I thought that was cool, but thanks for ruining it for me.
Yeah, I mean, nunchuck skills, like, dude, I
think-
could fuck you up with a nunchuck. You
bump into somebody at a club or a bar and you're like, "What's up, bro?" I'm like, "Hold on, man. Bring up."
Okay, now I'm thinking more about it. Like I would have some badass like John Wick fucking
Sniper
shooting skills and shit. That'd be cool.
Like, yeah, I was thinking of real skills, not superpowers.
Well, nunchucks, I guess that's real. If you're fucking Bruce Lee and dead or something.
No, nunchucks is... I
Wait,
think it's
Bruce
a
Lee
good
is dead.
Spoilers.
Yeah, he's Burt Reynolds' younger cousin.
God damn it.
So what was that? Burt Reynolds is Ryan Reynolds' father.
No, it's not true.
He was the original Deadpool or some shit
No,
in 1976.
that's not true. He's Lazy man. Rest in peace, Burt Reynolds.
Rest in
That
peace,
guy
Burt
was a
Reynolds.
true G.
He was, man. He probably had a bunch of poo-tang.
Oh, dude. Yeah, with that fucking 70s bush, too, man. That guy never shaved. Ever.
Bush Reynolds, more like it.
Bush.
I've never really cared for him, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like from generalization of like who he was. I'm just like, oh, he's a cool dude, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
I don't fucking never
He was
met
a
him.
man's man, dude. That guy was fucking legit.
I like this episode. It's pretty loose.
It's pretty loosey goosey.
I
Yeah,
don't like it.
I like it because it's rainy outside. We haven't had a lot of rain in a while, and I like rainy, cozy days, and it's gloomy. I fucking love that type of shit. And then you have some fucking booze, soothes, it
few
just loosens
shots.
you up a little bit. Feels good.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think those are the skills thing. I mean, that's all I could think of. Those two things, shooting, that'd be cool. Not in a violent way, of course.
like
Like
sport.
not even self defense, just sport. Like
Yeah.
targets and shit. Like that shit's cool. Like in animes, it's always been a cool thing. Like
I think-
shooters.
I think that's what I think it's trying to get to, where like knowing how far things are, just like,
the calculation of like, constant preparedness. Like
Yeah.
you're just ready for shit. That's so
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I wish-
Parkour? Ooh,
or
parkour would be
how
a
about,
skill.
How about yo-yoing?
Dude, I'm not fucking gay, dude.
Dude, remember how cool that was? Like the yo-yos were back then.
Fuck yeah, dude. That was legit.
Yeah. You're like,
Yes.
oh my god, you can walk the dog, and you're just like, yeah. And then you do the fucking
Get a fucking dog, adopt a dog, and go walk him. How about that? Fuck
It-
yo-yos, bro.
Wow, I didn't know you were so anti-yo-yo, dude.
Fuck the yo-yos.
fuck
dude.
it. We're anti-yo-yo podcast. Don't listen to
Anti-yo-yo
it.
podcast. Don't.
Cool. I'm gonna take this topic a step up. Ideal superpower. So I was thinking about what you were saying, and I always thought like a good show, and I know there's a show about it, but like mediums where they can like talk to the dead, or they can touch like a crime scene. They realize like what happened. My
Yeah.
thing was always like, okay, if I could touch something like this bottle right here, like where did it come from? And I want to see the whole lifespan of the entire bottle or whatever it took to make
Okay,
it.
of all types of objects
Or
and things.
yes, of all types of objects and people. Like where did it come
crazy.
from? The origin. And so like I want like touching this like mic stand. It's like, okay, this is metal, but where did it come from? Did it come from like the Middle East?
The Amazon
Or- yeah.
materials from the Amazon.
Yeah,
shit,
just random shit like that. And like, oh, okay, bunch of facts. That was one thing that I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Power.
Imagine a person like you could just live, see what they've, or like, would you basically see their life or just their origin?
Their origin, everything. So you would touch a person, you would see like, okay,
You would see the parents fuck.
yes, yes, but it also shows like their whole like family tree. I'm talking about like origin, like where that person came from.
That's crazy. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I thought that would always like stuck in the back of my mind.
So it all
had
ends up pointing to the Big Bang. No, I'm just kidding. All right, I'm not gonna get into what my beliefs are.
Yeah, but like,
Or Adam, whatever.
you can answer questions like that.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I
That
never
is pretty
thought of anything like that.
Like okay, so I would be like,
Because it's real specific, more rather than just like time travel. Like that's the closest thing to it. Like it's really specific to one object. So
yeah, like if I went to Egypt and like we were in the catacombs or whatever, and I touched like a piece of paper, and it's like, oh, where did this come from? And it was like, oh, it was made of fucking mammoth foreskin. I was like, oh, that's awesome, you know?
Shit. Foreskin, huh?
Sure.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Just like,
What if I want to say this? What if you touch two objects at one time, or like two people at one time, and you end up seeing that their pasts correlate with each other and type shit like that?
Oh,
So you see
okay.
that.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like
That's kind of cool, right?
That's what.
That's
I
a
would wanna
show, dude. What the fuck? The Touch.
the touch coming to ABC this fall.
Yeah. Who watches ABC anymore, really? Though.
No, nobody.
That'd be
do.
cool.
What kind of superpower would you want, guys?
Ooh, I think just to stop time. Like not even like
Just to take a break. Just like
yeah, not even like
But time, like your surroundings and everyone around you stops, and you keep.
yeah, not like time travel. Like just like pause, and then just be like, all right, cool. I need to get this done, and then resume and
or to sleep.
yeah.
You could sleep. You could take a good nap, and then you wake up and you're like, all right, back in there. I'd be down with that.
That would be down. That would,
You're a very morning person. You're a very active person, so I think that would be a great power for you.
Yeah, it would. See, the movie that I loved that made me always just get stuck to this wishing I had the superpower was Jumper.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's so cool. Just like even the look of it, like you just jump into some other crazy like destination.
And it's better than teleportation because you could look at it. I mean, it is teleportation, but not just like the X-Men. What's it? Nightcrawler. Like it's like just like teleport from here to there.
Yeah.
It's like you look at a picture, like, oh, this is Paris.
You imagine or you vision it, you see it in your head, and you're there. That's fucking awesome. I would love to do that. That movie looks so cool to me too. Like even as a kid. Well, I mean, I don't know when it came out, but I was pretty young. And I was just like, this is so awesome. Like
there was
whoever
another
thought
movie with Chris Evans and Dakota Fanning. I forget what it's called, but it's
Snowpiercer.
No. It's they have like powers. I think Chris Evans is telekinesis, and Dakota Fanning's power is she can see the future, but through like images. So she like draws them on the board.
Push.
Yeah. And it was really interesting because it's like the government, kind of like in Jumper, is hunting down these people.
These muties.
Yeah, and they kind of set it up for a sequel, but and never got one. And it's pretty bad. It's a pretty bad movie, but it's a good bad movie.
I got you. The idea of it was cool.
Yeah, like it was before like all these X-Men movie or like superhero movies. So it was.
Oh, okay.
I think it was like great at the time, but now that we see it, it's pretty bad. But I really
I mean, a
like
lot
it.
of things will happen like that over time. Like shows that I watched as a kid, I thought were the fucking best. I go back to them, they're shit.
Like Barney.
Of course.
Yeah.
Barney was always shit. I never liked
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I never
Fucking
liked
Caillou as well.
it. Caillou was fuck that fucking bastard, dude. And his bald head.
Right now, I'm watching.
Caillou.
Not Caillou, but I'm watching the Spider-Man cinematic universe because Kind of Funny's doing a whole like in review for all the Spider-Man movies that are coming out. It's going to end with Venom, and then these Enter the Spider-Verse or whatever. That's in December. It's like an animated movie. Well, they're reviewing all of them, and so we started with one, and now last night I watched episode 2. Dude, those movies are fucking horrible.
What, like the first Spider-Man movies
The
with
first-
fucking Toby?
Yeah, the
Maguire?
first Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. Dude, that came out in 2002. I was a junior in high school. I skipped school for that movie.
Yeah.
I went to go watch the first showing in the morning. I saw that movie 20 times in theaters. At the drive-in, at the fucking
Dude, I'm sorry,
matinee.
dude.
Dude, no, that movie was fucking amazing. That was the first movie that I had ever done that. Like, I was obsessed, and I was like, everybody, if you were gonna go see it, and I would hear people talking about it, and then I'm like, I have to go with you. Like, I have to go check it out again. And I watched it again. It was fucking horrible.
You see, right now I still have the memory of the first time seeing it, or like when I was a kid and it was still fresh, and I would still watch it again. So in my head, I'm like, I fucking love that movie too. I'm sure if I watch it again right now, I'll be like, this is
campy
fucking
as
shit.
fuck, dude.
Yeah, this is shit. Like I don't want, but I almost don't want it to taint that memory, like of what I thought about it.
I'm dreading watching Spider-Man 3 because I saw it in theaters and I haven't seen it since. That fucking jazz scene in it. I walked out of the theater saying, what the fuck was that? I was at the midnight launch for that movie, and that movie totally ruined the entire trilogy for me.
The only thing that survived from the Spider-Man trilogy, the original one, or the first one, was that those memes of Mary Jane holding on to Spider-Man. It's like the fake Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
and him walking down the street just like doing the
yeah.
little dance.
Yeah.
And
No.
Well, okay. Well, first let me ask this. I guess they're going into the Spider-Man thing. What do you think about Tobey Maguire Spider-Man though?
He was horrible, dude. He's emotionless. He had a horrible story arc, and they spent way too much time focused on his face. And he had the same expression the entire fucking movie.
I just like the when he's trying to get the web like to come out, he's like go, and then he's just doing all these like
Yeah, all these different. I like that too.
That was
yeah.
cool.
and that was just good, like just a close up on his hand, like doing all these.
How would you rank the Spider-Mans then?
2, 1, 3.
No. Oh, I'm saying. I'm sorry.
Between-
I meant like the actors that
Between
play
all
Spider-Man.
the actors.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland would be number 1, hands down.
Garfield,
number
right?
1. Garfield, and then Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, I think I
I think I put Toby before Garfield.
Yeah, I think I put Tobey before Garfield because Spider-Man 2 with Andrew Garfield with Jamie Foxx as the bad guy. Was it Electro or whatever the fuck his name is?
The second one?
Yeah, that one's pretty bad.
Oh, yeah. No, that was horrible.
And
I
it
put
was
down there with number 3.
I think it was way worse than the third one with Tobey Maguire, just because the third one was like campy, and you knew it was campy, and this one they were trying to be serious.
Rewatch them.
You know what? Yeah, we need to rewatch
disagree.
them. Well, you know what? Oh, because I'm from the skateboarding. I know a little bit of the skateboarding world. And the Garfield Spider-Mans, the guy that did his stunts was a pro skateboarder named William Spencer, who would do he does crazy shit on a skateboard. Like he'll put a board at the end of a stair set, like a 7-8 stair set, ride on a board towards it, front flip off his first board that he's riding on and land on the other one. Like he
I
does
think they put that in the movie.
crazy stunts. Yeah, he probably did. In the skateboarding world, like it was fucking crazy. A skateboarder doing stunts for a big name movie like that. You know what I mean? Like that's so fucking cool.
That's
But
fucking cool.
I fucking love Tobey Maguire. Like I really like Tobey Maguire. He's fucking cool.
Watch the trilogy again. It's horrible.
You say emotionless, but from my memories, I think of him as like he's a nerdy teenager kid in high school, and he's hesitant.
The
and
motherfucker looks 35 in the movie. Kirsten Dunst looks like she's 19, 20. But I watch the movie again. I'm watching them right now. It's fresh in my memory. You all are running on nostalgia.
yeah, probably.
No, maybe, yeah. Because I've been seeing like more memes of the first Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. I don't know why they just started popping up on Instagram. And
Yeah,
stuff.
right. Or like the picture of all 3 Spider-Mans, and it has the little like animated Spider-Man show, and there's 3 of them. Like,
Yeah.
it's fucking funny. But yeah, I mean,
Gotta watch it, man. I'm telling you, it'll change your perspective of the trilogy, the first original trilogy.
Yeah, maybe. But I would still rank them higher than the Andrew Garfield ones. Because I really don't like Emma Stone, or whatever her name is, as Gwen. I don't like her as an actress.
Emma Stone?
Yeah.
I like her.
She's just... I mean, I like her in The Help. That's about it. But to me, she's just like the same person in every movie.
I liked her in La La Land.
I liked her in Superbad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but she wasn't really that much. I mean...
Not a big part of the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, she kind of was, but...
Yeah, kind of. But it was the dudes. It was
Yeah.
the guys. What the fuck was... I forgot what I was going to say. Something about... Oh, yeah, Tom Holland. Like, I wonder if we'll think about that in the future of him as like, dude, watch that movie again. I mean, we changed. Our perspectives change, you know? What we enjoy changes, so...
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't watched The Amazing Spider-Mans yet. I've seen them previously. They still hold up in my head, but I haven't seen the Amazing Spider-Man 1 or the second one. So I'm heading there. I'm gonna watch episode 3 probably tonight, or Spider-Man 3 tonight, and then I'll watch the other ones. And I'm telling you, they don't hold up. Episode 1, Spider-Man 1 was okay. 2 was good, and then 3 just fucking shits the bed.
And it
But
was
that's
only...
that's still in my head.
It was only in those 3 where... What's the guy's name of the news? Fucking...
Joe Jonah Jameson.
Yeah. He's the only... That's the only time he came out in that.
I believe so.
Right? And those
'cause
Spider-Mans. I love him.
In the Garfield era, he wasn't... he was still in high school, so he wasn't...
I love him, dude. He's fucking funny.
Oh, he was fucking great.
He
was perfectly casted.
Yeah, straight up, he was. You remember that, right? We were talking about
Yeah. I just like Melissa Tomei in the new
His
one.
Aunt May.
Oh yeah, have you seen those things too, where she just keeps getting younger, and like they keep getting younger and younger, and they have a baby and like a little teenage kid, like or like a tween. That's good. That's so funny. I love Tom Holland though. Tom Holland is cool. He's finally a kid, actually. You know what I mean? He's like actually a kid.
Yeah, he's 22 now.
Well, I mean, in the movies, what?
Yeah, no, and I fucking love him. What, dude?
It's almost like they're actors.
Shit, dude. Dude, this guy's got realness riddled all over his fucking body. Anyway, fuck that shit. This is another thing I was looking into. I have this shit turned off on my phone, on my Snapchat, my location. I don't fuck with that. I mean, my phone already has a GPS shit. I'm sure I could, like, anybody can find me. I don't care. I'm not paranoid like that. But the Snapchat thing, I don't know. That thing's just weird. That I guess the way it's set up, like you can just know where people are and stuff. Well, recently they had the Snap Maps went through an issue where a third party or some other organization that helps them with their organization of their maps and stuff, apparently they got hacked into, or some of the servers where I don't know what was going on. But some people were outraged because they saw that when you opened up your Snap Maps, some cities or some places here in the States had certain titles on them, like for the city, I guess Chicago, the Windy City, stuff like that. Well, New York had Jutropolis as the name for it, and people were outraged. I understand people getting offended and stuff, but like I don't know. I feel like this kind of, not that it should be a big issue, but like that it kind of just like, oh, it's already settled, and like Snapchat was just like, oh, we're sorry for the whole thing. Like somebody hacked us. Like don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I mean, do you think it's a big deal that there's a hacking or like some with? I mean, that's also your personal information too, right? Your location and like.
It's scary
Falls
because
in
they're
the
fucking
hands
with
of that.
people's data. Imagine if they were able to back any of that stuff up. If the hackers were able to get into that. And also you can make payments on Snapchat, can't you?
Yeah, Snapcash.
That is also super crazy because like your credit card information is on there. Your
See,
bank
like
account
Snapchat is a big platform, I think. You know, another social media platform where people heard hack and they were, I don't know, I feel like people didn't get into a craze as much as they would if it was something else, but like who knows what can hack into our social media or something with location, and then not to say terrorists or whatever, like a threat like that, but like imagine just a threat where somebody can just hack in find the location where there's a lot of like an event or something, and they find a location through that, and like they can cause something. You know what I
Isn't
mean?
that what it is? Cyber terrorism?
Yeah, exactly. Like, but I mean, imagine, you know, I guess nobody thought about it in that sense. Or
No, you just gave them ideas, dude.
no, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I feel like there should be. I don't know if there was enough security or more, like making people more comfortable about it, or they were just like, oh, we're sorry about the.
Didn't they use something like that?
Cyber vandalism.
Didn't they use something like that in the Dark Knight movie? One of them, where they like tapped into everybody's cell phone and they turned everybody's like cell phone camera on so they can find the the Joker.
Yeah.
And that was so normal in the movie.
Yeah, they were just like, oh yeah, it's against. They told him it's against the law. He's like, yeah, but we need to find this guy. So,
well, it's like I just recently saw in San Antonio, Snowden. Have you seen it?
yes, no,
Yeah.
With Joseph Gordon-Levitt. You've seen the movie?
I've never seen it, but
Have you seen the movie?
No, I don't know what you're talking about though.
It's based on true events. It's a dramatization of true
Like
events.
the whole NSA thing.
Yeah, the whole thing with like people's personal information and their security. But basically, he gets into the CIA. This guy named something Snowden. I forget his first name. His last name's Snowden. But he gets into the CIA and like he's basically not liking how the CIA is running certain things on their cybersecurity, and that he's literally going through like some of his work that pertains to his job is him watching people on cameras to find some type of threat towards the United States government or United States officials, political leaders and stuff, you know. So they have algorithms in certain search engines that say, oh, we're looking for these words in these posts on social media, like kill certain name of president, right? Or this, like bomb threat, this, you know, explosion. And like they literally put this in an algorithm and it searches up millions and millions of people's information, and they're literally just on people's computers, their cameras, like looking at people's families. Like that CIA was literally tapping into everybody's computers.
Didn't they come out also like agents, like NSA agents were using all those permissions and stuff to like spy on their exes and their spouses and stuff? Like,
I think that's why people got mad.
Yeah,
yeah, probably.
I think that's why when Edward Snowden's report came out, or like his article or whatever the fuck it was, and he had said, and then people did an investigation and they said that people that worked at the NSA were abusing their permissions to do like spy on their ex-wives or whatever.
You see, and we had the conversation, me and my cousins and my sister's boyfriend, of like this whole thing was a giant thing, right, in the news, and like it blew over, and we're still just like, oh, apps you download, I agree, and we don't even, you know what I mean? There's an extensive list of things that they can do, you know, microphone, location, camera, and you know, bank information. Like, dude, like we just agree to it because most of us don't want, convenience, and most of us don't want to we don't want to think that it's a malicious thing, right? It's a threat or something. But
most of the time, it isn't until a hack happened.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the thing of like.
But I think that
it's okay until it happens.
Yeah,
you know, like,
I think the Snapchat maps thing was just a third party map service, so it wasn't like they got into Snapchat. It was just like Snapchat uses the service. The service was the one that got changed, so it reflected on Snapchat. So I don't think it was like a bigger issue with Snapchat. But it's still cool how like people can not cool in the sense like they did something offensive, like called it Jutropolis or whatever. But it's cool like you can like just maliciously or like just playing around,
trolling,
change something and be like ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
You know, and I saw on Twitter people were like, really, they couldn't come up with something more original than Jutropolis? Like, how about Utopia or
dude, that's pretty funny.
Juville,
New York City.
New York City. Yeah, that's even better.
Opportunities, man.
But I guess I don't know. I was just like trying to voice the another perspective of like, what if, I don't know, just what if, you know, like the hacking thing of like, how bad can it get? You know, who knows? I don't know how bad it can get, but
well, there's a movie coming out. I think this month, it's called Assassination Nation, and it's about a city that every single email, phone, just anything that's connected to the internet gets hacked, and everybody's stuff gets like thrown out in the open. So, like nudes,
secretive stuff.
Yeah,
It's
like
classy, yeah.
affairs, everything's just thrown out there. So it just turns into like the purge basically because everybody's mad at each other for one reason or the other. So if I talk shit about you like through text, like you'll see it. So of course you can come after me. Like it's just like it's pretty interesting in the sense of like they get hacked and what the consequences of that, like infighting and basically like murdering each other because of shit that they said in private that just got thrown out there.
I mean, it's gonna happen.
I mean, Facebook. Look, I hope I don't ruin this for a lot of people out there in relationships, but if they're watching and listening, but there's this Facebook feature where if you go into the search bar and you type photos liked by this person, it'll literally go whatever person you put. It'll find which photos you liked and what you commented on, like of all people, and like
I just like photos of puppies and cats, dude. So I'm good.
I'm just saying, like it's already happening. It's already slowly.
And by that I mean bitches and pussies. You know what I'm saying?
Oh damn, bro! Hey, now y'all meeting the real Fernie, man. Just bring out some fucking tequila up in this bitch. You'll find out who he is.
All right, guys. If you could hack the Snapchat app and like put a filter over the valley, what would you do? What would you rename the caption for the valley? Like the geotag.
I want to go something with like gorditas y gorditas, like the food and the ladies. You know what I'm saying?
I'd probably say.
Or one more thing. The bigger the panza, the better the chanza.
Oh my god, dude! Yo, get at him for real, dude. At feel the Fern, feel the burn, baby.
Careful, nobody below a 6.
I mean, I already had it in my head and I forgot.
Why do you think about yours?
Something like minimum wage. Like,
damn. The Lone Star card capital of the world.
The Lone Star card capital.
Or the origin of the hot Cheetos and cheese. The origin of Piccadilly. Because we're snack innovators. Or diabetes capital of the world.
Raspas and panzas.
Yeah.
You know, it's really interesting to think about how there's people, like now that the internet makes people in other states more available. And especially on Twitter, I see like people share like hot Cheetos and cheese or Frito pies and stuff, and people are like, "What are those? Like, what's that?" And they're like, "What?
Motherfucker, that's the norm."
How do you not like know about this?
We got dudes in trucks with melodies driving that shit up and down our neighborhood, slanging it for $1.50. You know, like, these dudes. Yeah, it's crazy how it can spread out to like something completely different. But hot Cheetos and cheese on pizza, you know, type shit. Like, what the fuck?
But
sushi.
I think that
crumbs.
Something like gorditas y gorditas sounds a little.
That's the best one I've heard. Like one between all the ones we've said. Gorditas y gorditas. I dig it, bro.
Oh man, I really. What would be like specific, like city specific though?
City specific, like for McAllen or for San Benito.
Because I mean, like, let's go like Charlotte is like the rich people town.
Mm-hmm.
And then Donna's like the ghetto.
Super ghetto.
Mercedes is just like, I don't know.
Pobres.
Waseco's like something. People always say that something's in the water in Waseco because they all like turn into little holes. I don't know.
I mean, Waseco smells like fart.
What?
Waseco smells like fart when you're driving through it.
Well, that's because Fernie's been farting up in that bitch.
Yeah. I mean, I would say I know why.
Pass through Olive Garden.
Yeah, because that water treatment facilities there or something.
That's a shame.
Something's wrong there.
Something's wrong there. San Benito's like a farm town, dude. Basically, for real, like horses, like in the back roads of San Benito and stuff, like countryside. I don't know specific. I mean, specific to a city.
Yeah.
Hueslaco, pedos.
Pedos. Bien pedos.
Bien pedos. That's the whole valley, dude.
I don't know. I think Donna could be like Sutful.
Sutful.
It was funny because one time I had an interaction with a customer when I had first come back, and he was like, "Hey, fool, you got these in a size 8?" I'm like, "Where are you from?" And he's like, "Donna." I'm like, "Figures." It was like, yeah, just
Did he show you his piece?
nah, dude.
What color was his chanclas?
He had white Air Force Ones.
Oh,
Typical.
okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
He's either that or the chanclas.
Or the Cortez.
Or the Cortez, yeah.
But the Air Force is really popular. Yeah.
That white one that everybody's rocking.
Yeah, the all white
I
one.
mean, not now because Colin Kaepernick and stuff, but you know, back in the day.
Oh my
Colin
god,
Kaepernick.
that L thing. Don't- Did you see my story on Snapchat?
No, I didn't see it.
You didn't see my story on Snapchat? I did that stupid thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think
Eat pizza, just do it.
Yeah.
You didn't see that? I don't know if it's still up, but
Do the black and white photo of your face and then just eat pizza.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Very nice.
yeah.
Screenshot that and
Yeah.
send me so I can put it on the video. We'll input it.
I mean, I don't know. It's just dumb how people destroy their own products just to boycott a company. It's like, no, that the whole point of it is you not to like buy anymore. The boycott is not tearing your shit up and
Yeah,
being
yeah.
like,
You already
yeah.
purchased and you fed the fire. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I mean, some people are literally feeding the fire of throwing the shoes in the fire.
no, and then I don't know if this is real or not, but I saw a tweet that like a dad, he said, "Oh, I removed my child from football because all their uniforms were Nike." And then he's like, and he already had like scholarships, full rides for universities to play football, but
they were Nike
he-
schools.
Yeah, and he's like, but it's a small price to pay if you're gonna get justice. Like,
Shut the
It's
fuck
ignorance at its best.
It
dude.
is. It's what I'm saying.
Why do you think the Dallas Cowboys are the most profitable football team in the league? Because their fucking fans keep burning their shit and saying, "All right, next year I'll just buy another jersey." That's why they keep them coming back. Fucking dumbasses.
I saw a thread on Twitter, and it was like, why I'm cutting off the Nike swoosh on my socks, and it's like he cuts them from like the top, and then he's like, you saw the thread, and it's like because they make really good wristbands, like when you're and it's like
Toe warmers.
yeah, your
He's
toe
just-
warmers. You put,
I think he makes like a turtleneck for a cat or something.
yeah, and that's my thread on how to make Nike products better.
I mean, and I even have like friends on Facebook that are like, oh, you know, Nike covers itself up with like mainstream consumerism and hiding that their product comes from sweatshops and all this stuff and all this craziness, right? Which is probably 100% true. Or I mean, we don't fucking go to these so-called sweatshops, but that's what a corporation, like even a lot of big corporations, even Adidas, you know, like they all have to get their money. It's a fucking giant business. But if people think that burning and like, it's so annoying to me. Like it's just so childish.
I guess before going further, like if you don't know what's going on, Nike brought out a new ad campaign with Colin Kaepernick, which isn't playing in the NFL anymore, just because of him kneeling during the national anthem. So conservatives or Republicans are mad that Nike made him like the face of their new "Just Do It" campaign. So that's why people are boycotting and burning their stuff and like destroying their Nike products just to like throw it in the face of Nike. And I keep seeing all these like memes of like Nike reacting to people like being mad at them, and it's like, I don't like you. He's like, oh, you don't like me, because they're just fucking rich.
yeah.
At the core of it, you know that somebody in a boardroom was like, "Hey, you know what would really stir the pot? If we made Colin Kaepernick the face of our company right now when he's under all this scrutiny," which he's not. I stand with Colin Kaepernick, and I feel like what he's doing is a good way to protest peacefully. But at the bottom of it, you have to realize that this is a business move
Yeah.
by Nike.
Oh, of course. And
They're gonna see turnaround.
And they almost got me too, because yesterday I was thinking, it's like, man, all this stuff on Twitter is like being really divisive and stuff, and people are like boycotting Nike, and some people are like, you know what? I feel like buying some Nikes now. And I was thinking about it too, like, I haven't bought Nikes in forever. I go buy a shirt or something, but I was like, no, I could use that money and donate it to like
Veterans.
Better O'Rourke or veterans or stuff like that, like things that are like political in nature because that's what they're making it into, like a political statement. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna buy any fucking Nike products, but I am gonna donate money to whatever cause and stuff.
See, I also recently, the latest one I saw was on Instagram where it was I don't know if it was the same one or whatever, but like they have all the different athletes, surfer, then Nigel Houston, skateboarder, and then it's like saying like, don't be the greatest basketball player, be more than that. And they show LeBron James speaking at his the school that he opened up and stuff. Like, yeah, Nike's like they're saying some really inspirational shit, some real fucking like, oh, dude,
But
this
it's all
is some
about that
deep
money.
stuff. But it's all about that fucking
Yeah,
bill.
I don't think anybody is just like thinking that like Nike is making some big grandstanding social change. Like, no, they're a company.
Yeah,
they're just
but also if you think about, I mean, LeBron. I don't know about this. LeBron's on Nike, right? I would think, right?
yeah.
So I mean, in a sense, yeah, he's a great basketball player. I mean, but Nike sponsored him, and he had to have a shoe with his name on it, and with that money, he's able to do what he's doing, the school and stuff too. You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's all connected.
It's all connected.
And like if you go down that road, but Nike's a company just to make money, and I'm pretty sure they have like charities and stuff and like all this stuff.
Yeah,
like, that's great. But let's not just like kid ourselves and think that Nike's gonna lead our social political change. Like,
exactly.
And speaking to that point, there was a good rant that somebody went on another podcast that I really liked, and I was like, these conservatives are saying like they're gonna boycott Nike because they're disrespecting the flag and all this other stuff, disrespecting our country because of Colin Kaepernick and how he's disrespecting the flag by kneeling and stuff. And he was like, okay, let's take into consideration other sporting brands like Adidas. It's like, it's not pronounced Adidas. It's pronounced Adidas.
Yeah.
Adidas, because you know what? It's German. Started by who? A fucking Nazi. And they're like, all right, let's go to Puma. Puma is also started by a German, another Nazi that was a brother of the person that started
Adidas.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And Reebok is owned by who? Adidas. And so Under Armour, the guy that invented Under Armour, he's pretty much like a racist. Like, he's come out and said some fucking problematic shit. So if you're gonna say like, oh, Nike is disrespecting the flag, it was founded by like American World War II veteran. So I don't know. Out of all these companies, the one started by an American hero is the one that's disrespecting the flag. I don't think so. Like, I'm sure now, like, excuse me, all those other companies, they're not like, if you buy them, you're not a Nazi, like now in this day and age, but they're just like, based on their history, like, come on, like, who's more American than the Nike brand?
Yeah. But even just like, I understand that, but like, people were saying it's people like ignorant people just like, that's un-American, or that's just like disrespectful, and it's just like, dude, America's such a giant, diverse fucking pot, just boiling with so many different perspectives and so many different cultures, and Nike is that too, for it's the people that they sponsor, you know, like skateboarders, surfers, and so many different backgrounds, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's not to say that Adidas, like, they sponsor like rappers and stuff, like Jay-Z and stuff, and he's been pretty outspoken. Snoop Dogg, and I think who's Steph Curry's brand, Under Armour. Like, he didn't want to go to the White House and stuff. So they have like those other companies. They do have like people that kind of disagree with the current administration and stuff like that. So it's not just like them, like Nike specifically or anything like that.
So I guess, okay, speaking of corporations or just brands and people and personalities and stuff, but like, who do you guys follow, like, on social media, Instagram, or because like, for what reason do you follow these people, and who do you follow, or like, what do you like from these people that you follow, that, you know, what content they put out, or do they inspire you and stuff? Do you have anybody in mind that?
So a big inspiration for me was Joe Rogan. I listened to countless hours of the Joe Rogan podcast. And that's why I wanted to do this, because it's a conversational podcast. There's no theme. There's no.
But you only listen to him talk about his DMT trips, right?
No, DMT, his diet, bow hunting, MMA.
I just say that because
Weed.
like whenever me and my friends would watch like the UFC fights and it's Joe Rogan, you know, commentating and stuff, we'd always be like, dude, holy shit, look at him, he's on the peak of a DMT trip. All right, he just threw the right hook. Oh shit! Like he just, but like he's a crazy fucking individual, dude. All the shit like he can do. He's just like one of those people who like is just good at whatever he gets his hands on. And
He's
needs
well
to do.
spoken. He does his research. He doesn't. Yeah, he can have an actual conversation with like a doctor or fucking Tommy Chong.
And he can ask all the right questions.
Yeah.
Like he know, like even if he doesn't know much about something, he'll ask to learn or like to hear the insight on something from somebody.
We'll have
who's
Danica
educated.
Patrick on and Dr. Danica Patrick, right? That's her name.
Sure.
And she's she's like neurosurgeon, doctor, fucking super smart. And he'll have like he can stay on her level when they're talking about like bodily
functions and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. So Joe Rogan, for you, I mean, who else?
Well, for me, it's maybe like The Rock or even like Kevin Hart, just because they're like super positive and they're like they're trying to do the whole like motivational shit on Instagram and mostly Instagram because it's Instagram videos. And The Rock's like, hey, I'm up at 4 a.m. and like, you know, just lifting these weights. Like, make sure to follow your dream. I don't know what the fuck he says, but it's mostly that.
Yeah.
The Rock is seriously one of like the best individuals that's out.
He's a hard-working motherfucker, dude. Like not only for his career and anything, but himself and his physique. Like your body is
Your temple.
being driven to create a body, something like that, you know, something physical. That's hard dedication right there, dude. Because it's so fucking tough, man. It's so fucking crazy. And then see him, a fucking animal, the animal he is.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And to a certain extent, also Kevin Hart, but like he doesn't have the same physique as The Rock, but he's still like, hey, I'm up at the gym.
Oh, yeah.
Or also like, you know,
just
and then,
driven, you know, like
Selling out Madison Square Garden.
So yeah, so a person who I like, who I really enjoy seeing their content, and a person who just even out from Instagram, I'll look them up on YouTube, and I even listen to him on Spotify. It's a Gary V. I don't know if you've heard of Gary Vaynerchuk. He's basically like an entrepreneur's entrepreneur. You know how somebody says a rapper's rapper? He's like an entrepreneur's entrepreneur. Like he's just. Sometimes people like to think that it's a ploy from somebody who says like, you know what, just grind and like, you know, grind and wake up, and that cheesy saying of like wake up and like let's get this money and type shit. I like him because he's legit, dude. Like he came from nothing and like wasn't given like a golden ticket, you know, wasn't raised from something like he says he's from I hope I don't fucking ruin it for him, but he's like he was originally from Russia, born in Russia, but moved to the Bronx and stuff, and was just dirt poor with his family. Lived in an apartment with like 7 different aunts and uncles and brothers and his parents and stuff. And then like his dad went from working in like a liquor store to like owning the same liquor store, and then he came in and like helped run the business. And he got into like wine. He created a wine library, which is like at the time when the internet was first a thing, like, and YouTube and like e-commerce was a thing. He was selling wine over the internet and stuff like that. But now he's basically a motivational entrepreneur, like speaker, who's just like just giving you tips, not tips, but just being like real and like, what the fuck, like who the fuck are you? You know what I mean? Like audit yourself and like understand what you want, because if not, you'll live a miserable life and you'll fucking resent everybody around you. Because you'll never be happy with the shit that you never do. You know what I mean? Like the shit you never amount to and like want to do.
Was that the guy
shit.
that was on the Joe Rogan podcast that you sent me that link? Where he was like, just wake up and fucking get out there and fucking do it.
I probably.
So
I know he's been on the Joe Rogan podcast.
his whole thing is just do it.
Oh god damn it! It's full circle. No, but this is one of the guys who I really just enjoy because he gives a lot. You know what I mean? And it's fucking cool. It's really inspirational, especially towards somebody like me who's just like wanting to do what I want to do. You know what I mean?
You know who's really inspirational to me?
The Rock.
No.
Colin
Ryan
Kaepernick.
Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
I follow him on Twitter, and he's fucking hilarious. I love I'm a huge Ryan Reynolds fan since Van Wilder. Like that, I think that was the first thing I ever saw him in, and ever since then, I've always liked his personality and his quippiness in his comedy and how sarcastic he is. For example, like a couple weeks ago, there was a fan tweeted at him like, "Oh my god, I missed Anthony Reynolds at in my hometown. I that was like my only shot to actually meet him or whatever. And he added her and said like, "Hey, send me a DM. I'd love to meet you." And when she sent him the DM, she was like, "Oh my god, I can't wait to meet you." It's like I'm so excited. He just responded, "Psych." He's such an asshole.
Just like built her up to like tear her down.
Yeah, and like
Psych.
he was like, yeah,
That's
all
fucking
caps,
awesome.
And he just put psych. And he just the way he fucks with his fans and just everything
That's
about him.
classic.
He's so
That's
fucking
fucking cool.
funny.
Yeah. I guess a page that I also like to follow is, I don't skate as much as I used to, but Thrasher magazine. Just because I just like seeing clips of skateboarding is getting fucking crazy and technical. Like it's so crazy. Like I guess in my world, how I see it now, it's just people are so taking like the risk of like injury has never been more alive in skateboarding, dude. It is, people are taking some crazy fucking slams. Like it's so intense, dude. Like,
I follow Hall of Meat, which is pretty much all skateboarding.
Yeah,
videos,
yeah.
and, oh man, people eating shit, breaking legs.
it's through Thrasher as well.
Losing
Hall of Meat,
teeth,
like
yeah.
it's a thing from Thrasher. And yeah, dude, that shit makes me laugh my ass off. Some people do not like watching that, but I fucking enjoy watching it so much.
I know I'm gonna go to hell for this, but I have to say it. Kids getting hurt on Instagram is the greatest fucking page on the planet Earth.
It's pretty funny.
It is fucking incredible. If you need to follow them. It's just a bunch of toddlers to like 8-year-olds eating shit, shooting themselves in the dick.
I guess because you realize, or like, when I'm out and about and I hear a child crying, I'm just like, oh my god, like this Instagram page makes me feel okay that they can cry, they'll get theirs, you know. It makes me think
There's
that.
a subreddit on Reddit. It's called "Kids Are Fucking Stupid," and it's just like stories of or like pictures of like a Snapchat picture, and I have the captions like he's crying because he wanted a juice box and he has a juice box in his hand, but he wanted the other one. Like it's just like
You petty motherfucker.
yeah, just like kind of like just highlighting how kids are fucking dumb, or like it's just like kids falling over too. Like it's just really funny.
Yeah, I fucking love that shit. You got me onto that. The kids
Yeah.
getting hurt. For a while, I didn't see any of the posts you would send me, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. And I followed it, and I saw that one where this kid is drinking water from a water bottle, and he just squeezes it and just.
And his reactions, like he can't believe that just fucking happened to him.
He doesn't
It's
have
so fucking
he doesn't have the ability to comprehend what's going on, which is
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? This would never happen in my normal
There's
life.
a video that I really like. It's there's two kids, one's in the background, one's in the like foreground, and they're eating ice cream, or they're eating like something, and the ice cream man, like you hear the little jingle outside, it's like, and then it's like, ooh, ice cream, and the guy in the back just falls, and then the other guy's like, the other little kid's like eating a sandwich, he's like, haha, and then he also falls on like up on the chair. I'll look up the link and I'll put it in the description. But it's super funny. It's just like they both fall within like a second of each other, and then it's just
Yeah.
There's a clip where it's a little kid who's getting like orange juice from the fridge, and he goes and he puts his cup on the floor, and he opens the refrigerator, he grabs the orange juice, and he like pours it, and as he's pouring it, he spills a little bit. He's like, ah, shit. And then he fills it all the way to the top. It pours over, and he grabs it, and he's walking.
Does he fall?
And
He slips.
it starts to splash everywhere, and like he like tries to look down, and when he looks down, he like bends at the hip. So he just dumps all the orange juice. He's like, fuck. And then he goes back, grabs paper towels, and starts to clean it. But when he's on his way back, he fucking slips and falls. Dude, kids are so fucking stupid.
Yeah. It's funny. It's fucking cute too. Like that. Fuck, seeing a little kid like do some shit
Eat
like
shit.
that.
That is that nothing makes me happier is watching kids get hurt.
It's watching kids.
I'm going to hell. I know.
It makes me feel warm inside. For real. Yeah, man. I mean, I like your PlayStation shirt, man. I don't
Thanks,
know. I
man.
didn't realize we were both.
Dude,
gonna
it's
wear a
fucking
PlayStation
Spider-Man
shirt.
day, dude. Spider-Man.
I don't really
just
care
came out
about the. We were just talking about Spider-Man, and I don't really care about the video game that just came out for it. But
Dude, it's fucking legit. It's fucking tight.
like I said earlier, I could just play the PlayStation 2 Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's probably the second best one.
It's pretty fun. But yeah.
One more person I want to plug, and that's Greg Miller from Kind of Funny. I used to follow him on at IGN when he was the head of PlayStation. He ran a podcast called Beyond. He was on the very first episode, and he was on there for almost 10 years. And he did it every week, rain or shine. And his dedication towards him building that platform and then him just saying, fuck it, I'm going independent, and then quitting his job, going off on his own, and then he started making YouTube videos. He started his own channel, which is the Game Over Greggy channel, and now they've evolved into Kind of Funny, which is this whole like let's play family, and so which is online gaming and stuff like that, and they talk about nerd culture and stuff. And like he got started reviewing Oreos on YouTube. He was like, hey, welcome to Oreo Oration. He's like, today we're gonna go ahead and review these cinnamon roll Oreos. And it's like, okay. So they would send him the package, and he would do like the whole setup with like an Oreo jar with like a pitcher of milk and a glass. And he was like, all right, let's open the bouquet. And he would open the top of the Oreo pack and smell it and be like, he's like, all right, I give that a 9 out of 10. He's like, and so he would review the Oreos, and he would eat each one. And he's like, all right, we're gonna do a twist test. And if all three broke free cleanly, he was like, all right, that's a 10 out of 10. And so like, and he would do flavor profile, how it paired with milk. And then his 10-minute video of him how to review Oreos was what got me onto to his YouTube channel. I was like, this is so fucking funny to me.
Yeah.
And being able to relate to him, and I don't know, I follow him on every platform, and he's probably like my role model, my biggest role model when it comes to
That's
podcasts
going on,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. Fucking love
Definitely. Well, I mean, shit. I mean, speaking of inspirational and dedication and stuff, if we've inspired you guys enough to do anything besides just listen to us, go chase what you want to do. I mean, we're doing what we wanted to do, right?
Yes.
And it's super fun. It's a super fun time. There's nothing lost from it. Just experience, if anything. I mean, I know you guys probably thought it would be a little tougher to do the whole audio thing, but I mean, when we actually did it, it was simple. It's really simple. There's some technicalities, but other
It was
than that,
just baby steps, and I have to be honest, like being a content creator now, I guess I can call us that because we're putting out YouTube videos and podcasts, but I've never been happier. And like, I look forward to like sitting down with y'all and like talking, just shooting the shit with y'all.
yeah.
And
See, I love this
hearing the
because
feedback.
I mean, if I'm not at work, like I'm knee deep in just music and like creating music and just putting stuff out. Like it's just music all the time. It's just fucking rap all the fucking time, dude. Not that it's a lot, but I'm just like, this is like a different thing for me, a different approach for everything in my perspective, and like being able to bounce ideas off other people, you know what I mean? Like other individuals and stuff, which is really fucking awesome.
Got a lot of good stuff in the pipeline, guys.
Oh yeah.
Looking forward to it.
I guess we're just going to wrap it up with that one right there.
That was a good podcast,
It
man.
was pretty fun, man. But thank you guys. Thanks for listening to us. We are the Laugh Death Podcast. You can find us, like I said, on iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play Music, and Spotify. Just look up Laugh Death Podcast and you'll find our latest episodes. Super, super fun times. Thank you guys for listening. Also, check us out on YouTube. Just look up Laugh Death Podcast on YouTube. It's our YouTube channel. Go ahead and hit subscribe. Let us know what you think about the podcast. Let us know how you think David did today. Let us know how you think Fern did today. Let us know how I did today.
Yeah, like I said, if you have any topics you want us to talk about, anything you want to input in, just let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. We
Thanks,
appreciate
guys.
y'all.
5 more shots. I'm joking. No more.
Goodbye.
Xela matar.